What's up with y'all? I don't ever really speak on stuff like this, but you know what I mean? Let's rub people the wrong way. I got people that are super pissed off about this ruling that came out. Some people that aren't. I don't want to get too much into what I feel about it, really. But I will say this, regardless of the situation, the outcome. I don't think it's ever okay to tell anyone, woman, man, whatever you identify as, what to do with your body, especially when it comes to stuff like that, right? Now, am I saying I'm for abortions or against them? I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it's not okay to tell someone what to do with their body. Now, let me ask this to all the parents out there, right? Everyone that has a kid, everyone that's been through some shit. Maybe you've had a rough, you had a rough childhood. You experienced some shit like I did, right? Ask yourself this, because we do have unfortunate situations in this world, right? We got circumstances that are extreme. There's pieces of shits out there, men in this world that take advantage of women's bodies, and you know, there's just scenarios that happen. So ask yourself this, right? And let this one sit with you. Excuse me. If that unfortunate situation were to happen, right? For that girl, whether she's young, let's say she's 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever, young, right? A decision gets made against her will, right? She gets raped or something like that. Something happens to her. She ends up getting pregnant. Now, that girl can choose one of many routes, right? She could choose to keep the baby in hopes that, you know, it won't remind her of what happened. Trauma won't continue to resurface every single time she looks at that kid, and she'll love it unconditionally. Or she could choose to get rid of it, choose to have an abortion, get rid of that baby. You know, you're killing a life. Or she could choose to keep that kid, let this traumatic experience get the best of her, and that kid grows up in an abusive household the rest of his life because she's constantly reminded of what happened to her. And scenarios like that happen all the time. That kid can be abused, beat the fuck up, neglected, and grow up to resent not only women, but to resent people, to hate people, not trust people. There's always wild scenarios that people don't play and don't take into consideration when they just want to, you know, throw a fit, be outraged and stuff like that. So I'll leave you guys with that food for thought. Let me know what y'all think about that. But that's definitely a big scenario. I've had friends that grew up in abusive homes, you know, with mentally unstable and unfit parents. I don't believe everybody in this world deserves to be parents. I don't. I've been a firm believer on that. There are people in this world that have multiple kids, beautiful babies, that are shit fucking parents and don't deserve that right. That is a privilege. Let me say that one more time. That is a privilege to be a parent, to be able to raise a child. You know what I mean? Me raising my son, that's a privilege. Every single day I get to spend with him. Every single day I get to show him something new. His eyes light up when I'm teaching him something, or when I bond with him, or when I do little things that he likes to do that make him happy. That is a fucking privilege. And I think people get that part fucked up 100%. Now, once again, not saying what I'm pro against. It might seem like I'm leaning towards one side when I'm not. I'm just giving you guys a different perspective on this thing that people never talk about, as far as if you abort the child or if you don't abort the child. At the end of the day, ultimately, it is that girl's choice. It is that woman's choice, whether she wants to carry that kid or do it on her own or not do it on her own. Now, if you're just a irresponsible girl who's just going around fucking catching dick, not using condoms, not using any type of protection, just getting pregnant and aborting, you're a piece of shit. I'll say that 100%. I'll say that every fucking day. You're a piece of shit. That's the only time where I kind of look at abortion kind of cringy, is when girls like that. I know girls that I grew up with that have had multiple abortions because they don't want to go use a condom, or they're irresponsible, or they think, oh, it won't happen to me. That shit's fucking disgusting all day, every day. But that's just my opinion.